All right, what's good, people? SimFBallCritic here, playing some Madden NFL 25, and quality is not what it normally is. This was a live stream. I was actually streaming this to my channel, and I thought I would just bring it to you guys, man, because it was a very close game. Just talk a little bit about what I'm playing as far as settings and things of that nature. Basically, I'm playing on all Madden with a few minor tweaks. What I've tweaked is quarterback accuracy is down to 10. I have fumbles on 0, as well as interceptions for both on 25. Outside of that, leave it at default, and it's playing pretty well. I know we're always trying to find sliders and things of that nature, and there's really no right answer, but I'm having a pretty decent time, and a good experience with these minor adjustments. Also, I have my fatigue up to 70, and I think I may even increase that. I'm seeing a lot more of guys coming in and out of the game, which is definitely something that I like to see. It's more realistic. In the real world, you see a guy run a long pattern, or he runs the ball quite a bit, and then he comes out of the game, and that's kind of what I want to replicate. It definitely makes you go through your roster. Now, as far as the rosters, you guys may notice I am playing with the free agent rosters, so you're gonna see, different guys on the team. Like, as you can see that I don't have Emmanuel Sanders, Lance Moore is there, and a few guys on defense as far as like Mike Mitchell and Arthur Moats, which he doesn't start. But anyway, I'm just playing with the free agent rosters, and I'm just trying to make the best of it, man. I mean, you guys know how the game is. I'm the type of guy that's I always break down these plays and things like that in this game, but also I play the game for what it is. I understand what's to come, as far as what I know that will be coming to the game in the future, or what have you. So it just is what it is, but I'm always going to point out the negatives and things of that nature. But let's just take a look at this game, man. As you can see, I'm up now 7-0. I'm playing pretty well. Tony Romo is going to try to do his thing. See what he does here. Hits Beasley across the middle, pick up the first down. I was able to get a swat right there to knock that ball down. 2nd and 10. I don't know what he's doing right there. Apparently, Romo has the strongest arm in the game. I don't know exactly what was going on there. And again, guys, man, excuse the quality. This was a live stream, so I believe it was streaming at 480. I'm not sure how to get it any higher than that. I was streaming directly to my YouTube channel through my Elgato, so it is what it is. Pick up a nice first down there with Moy. Nice little piece of running here. And take a look at this. I'm actually going to back it up and show it to you again. The true step technology, in and out, boom. That's all left analog stick. I was able to make 2 quick cuts. And this is the kind of stuff we've been asking for years. For years, just subtle movements with the left stick. So that's something I definitely can appreciate as you take a look at it from this angle here. He pushes off this lineman there. So, the game has its positives. It's still missing a lot of things, of course. Now look at this play. This was something crazy here. Let's take a look at it again. I believe I'm going to just let the regular replay run here. I get bunched up there, then I hit back on the left analog stick because I was trying to do a back juke. And in turn, what it actually did is it actually set up that block for me right there as my guy ran into me, kind of shielded me from the Cowboys. So that was an interesting looking play there. But we're driving down the field, as you can see. Le'Veon Bell's getting a heavy dose. I try to throw a quick pass play here. Nobody's open, so I just throw it out of bounds. Good defense by the Cowboys. Once again, I try to pass there, and that was an awkward looking catch right there. I thought that should have been a fumble or an incompletion, being that the ball hit the Cowboys' thigh. So it is what it is. We were able to come away with 3 there. So now 10-0. Run a quick screen here. And as you can see, my my tackling is suspect at times. Jason Witten breaks free. I said breaks 3. Romo got all day. Tries to go deep, but luckily Cortez Allen is with that coverage, able to knock that down. Bring a little pressure here on Romo. 3rd and 10 situation. Wide open here. Nice sideline catch there. If dealing with 1st and 10. See what they got for us this time around. Tony Romo tries to take off, and a linebacker says, oh no. 2nd and 15. Gets a nice completion there on the left-hand side. Beasley seems to be his go-to guy. Ike Taylor on the defense there. I was hoping that he would be able to come away with the interception, but go into the half 10-0, get the ball back first. Le'Veon Bell there. And I know some of the guys, as you see me play this game or more games in the future, you may see some guys who are actually not on rosters, but I know the people who have done these updated rosters, some guys, they had to leave on the team just to fill out the roster, but for the most part, they're pretty accurate. They have Vic on the Jets and things of that nature. I had to punt the ball away here, give it back to the Cowboys. Let's see what they can do with their first possession in the 3rd quarter. Nice completion there. Look at that. Look at how I was tackling it. Good thing there was a holding call. That just looked horrible right there. You got to remember, man. I know this is just a personal tip of mine. Look at Murray getting busy right there. You got to go with the strafe and then tackle. Sometimes if you just try to jump in there head first, you're going to miss. Look at Dunbar getting busy right here. Look at that. That's that player sense that they talked about, as far as him hurdling or what have you. So, like I said, man, there's some things in this game, man, that's, is definitely welcome. There are things that we hate to see, as well as there's definitely things that still needs to be there. But all in all, man, it's just my opinion. I think this game is definitely going in the right direction. It's not all the way there yet. There's several things that still needs to be added in terms of making the game a simulation. You guys know how I feel about that. You know what I've stated in the past. I actually got another video coming soon where I'm going to explain some things, man. I have a good idea. Let me interrupt myself there. That was an awkward sequence right there in the commentary. As you can see, they called it a completion, but it wasn't. But yeah, I got some ideas, man, that I definitely think could make this game the game it needs to be. Like I said, myself and other guys have said this numerous times, but I really think I know what they could do to make this game that simulation that we're looking for. I have a pretty good idea. Definitely going to share it with the devs, which I have shared it with them for the most part, but I'll make a video here as well so you guys can be aware of it. But this was a pretty good run here as Le'Veon Bell was able to get on the outside, outrunning his guy right there. It's good to see that there was no suction right there. So it's good to see that the suction aspect is getting away from the game. I know that's something that they attempted to remove in Madden 12, and it appears to be that it's still working out pretty well. You still see it at times with blocking animations, so sometimes they still get pulled into that animation, so it's still some room for cleanup there. So as you can see, we're able to get into the end zone, man. 17-7, and Tony Romo is trying to go to work here. Good mix of pass and run. Mike Mitchell right there coming up, laying the wood. That's why we signed that guy. That's what we expect to see from him this year. Again, Tony Romo is putting it on that sideline, man. Putting the ball where it needs to be. Now take a look at this. Look at Romo. Whoa! Yo, Romo looking like Barry Sanders right there. That I actually recorded that clip. That I'm gonna send that to the devs, and I've talked to them behind the scenes about that. But that kind of stuff has to go, man. Everyone shouldn't be able to do the same juke. That's number one. Number two, if you're able to pull off a juke, it needs to be represented in ratings. Romo needs to be able to do that very slowly. Very slow should that be if that's Tony Romo trying to do a juke. But yeah, that's crazy. You're going to see it again later on in this game, so, stay tuned. And look at that. I'm trying to force something there. The safety comes over and makes a play. And now it's a ball game, man. 17-14. Cowboys are driving. Nice little outlet pass there. Jason Witten again, man. Tony Romo is spreading the ball around. Goes back to his guy again. 2nd and 2. Romo from the shotgun. Hits his guy there. Romo again. 1st and 10. Boom. His man there. Number 17. I forgot his name. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Murray getting busy. Getting busy. Now it's a ball game. Now we're down, folks. 21-17. Trying to make something happen here. See what Big Ben has in the tank. holding, get backed up. Perfect time for the screen here, guys. Take a look at this. Thinking Le'Veon's going to take it to the house. Le'Veon is really not that fast. And I do have the speed threshold as well to 0. So it represents itself very well. He gets walked down, but needless to say, we're on the 2-yard line. We get into the end zone. It's now 24-21. So right now, I'm thinking that I'm pretty much going to walk away with this one. You know, I go to a zone defense here. Seems to work pretty well, so I go back to it. And sometimes you can go to the well too many times. Actually, I run zone, different zone, but I run zone 3 times in a row. And take a look at what happens here. Tony Romo finds his man down the seam. They are already in field goal range. So right now, I'm just trying to do what I can, maybe strip the ball, something of that nature. I'm unsuccessful. They attempt the field goal. And as you're going to see, it is now 24-24. We're going to go on to overtime. I get the ball first. So I'm thinking, let's score. Let's try to end this right away. I don't want to give the ball back. Try to run a little bit here. They shut that down. I don't know what the defense really was doing in that scenario. They're leaving that open pretty much all game. So I was actually able to hit my guy there. So we're driving, I'm feeling good. Didn't need that. 2nd and 10. So I was like, let's just run the ball, try to get a little bit going here. Le'Veon is able to pick up a few yards. So it's 3rd and 6. And he gets mollywopped. Lance Moore unable to hold on. So look at this sequence. Look, I kicked the ball off. Now look at the awareness by my guy here. What is he doing? Stop celebrating and hitting, look for the ball. That would have ended the game right there. And needless to say, it didn't. So the Cowboys are on the drive again. Right now, I'm getting a little concerned because Romo has been able to drive, you know, here of late. And as you can see, he's continuing to do it. So I'm getting a little bit concerned here, thinking that they're going to go down and score. So I'm just thinking, man, we got to get some defense going. We got to put some pressure on this guy, do something. But as you can see, he's driving that ball, man. It's 3rd and 4. This is a big 3rd down right here. And here's Romo again with the juke. That time, Polamalu was able to get him down, but he's across the 50, so that's a concern until this happens. Send Lawrence Timmons on a blitz. Romo tries to run, and he coughs the ball up. So now we're driving. And look at this. Look at this. Look at the dumb play right here. Holding the ball too long. That looks like the real Big Ben. I was holding the ball too long, trying to get a big play instead of just dumping it off. And it almost cost me. But luckily, we came up with that big catch there. And, you know, now I'm just basically trying to just run the clock down, get in field goal range, score if I can. And look at my backup guy here, man. My man, Avesta Alexander, is doing his thing. You know, he's dodging and weaving. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and reward him, get him in the end zone. And that's how the game will end, guys. All right? Let me know what you think.